So now we will talk about the project management data and information. Now this is very important because these terms that we are going to talk about now, we are going to use them a lot when we talk about the different knowledge areas chapter wise. So you know that the basic framework of project management is the framework consisting of 5 columns, which is initiating, planning, execution, monitoring, control and closing, and 10 knowledge areas. In the intersection of both of these, you have 49 processes. So you know these 49 processes are the core of this PMBOK, and in the later chapters we are going to talk in detail about each of these processes. So when we will talk about these processes in detail, 3 terms will keep on coming again and again, and to understand them at that point of time we need to just understand the definition of them here. So let's look at them one by one. So there are 3 terms I am going to talk about here. The first one is work performance data, the second is work performance information, and the third one is work performance reports. So these 3 have a significant role to play. The first one, that is work performance data, is an output of the execution process. That means it is raw data. As the term says, it is raw data. The raw data could be in terms of any progress update. For example, 50% of the work is complete. $10,000 have been spent. So these are what? This is raw data. It is not processed yet. We have not compared it to what we had planned. This is the actual data. So the raw data is called work performance data or WPD. The second is work performance information. As the term says, it is processed data. So WPI, as it is fondly called, is mostly an output of all the controlling processes. It is, we'll see that later, that you will see WPD as an input to all controlling processes and an output is WPI. So WPI indicates what? It's an output of controlling. That means there is some analysis which is being done. So we said WPD was 50% of work is complete and $10,000 have been spent by now. If we try to make some interpretation of this data by comparing it with our plan, so we say that by now we should have completed 70% of the work, and what have we achieved is 50% of work is being done. So there is a variance. This analysis is WPI. The second example, suppose we say that we were supposed to spend 50,000 on this particular work till now, and we have spent $10,000 only. So that means there is a variance again of $40,000. We have spent less. So this is an analysis of the raw data. That is why it is called work performance information. The third topic is WPR, which is work performance reports. Now this is the output of the integration process of monitoring and control. So WPD is raw, WPI is processed at knowledge area level, considering the interdependencies between the knowledge areas. However, all of these integratedly needs to be put into a shareable output, a report that gives a very good idea about what is the progress of my project in terms of all knowledge areas and their interdependencies. So this WPR is something that you will share later with your stakeholders as per your communication management plan. So WPR could be in a format of a PPT, or it could be an Excel sheet, or it could be just a Word document. But what is important about it is it contains integrated perspective. It is a shareable output. It can be shared with stakeholders. and it is something that can be made as frequent as per your communication management plan, and shared and used for various other processes. So this is all about the three very important aspects of evaluation of your project, three important terms, that is WPD, WPI and WPR. Please remember there is a kind of an change in their meaning as per the level. So at the very low level you have WPD, which is raw data. WPI is processed data, that is why it is called information. And the third one is an integrated assimilation of all the WPI from a very integrated project perspective. So this was all about project management data and information.